Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dripping Yellow Madness, and before we begin, I'd like to tell you a bit about today's sponsor, Randy Wallet. Are you in your mid to late 30s and thus all you can really appreciate is a good wallet? Do you have so much money in credit cards that your shit is thicker than Barbie on a casting couch? Tired of not being able to sit comfortably and refuse to switch which pocket you keep your wallet in? Well, Randy Wallet is the solution for you. With its sleek 1/100th micrometer thickness and sturdy adamantium construction, the Randy Wallet keeps your money in cards tight, flat, and discreet. With a variety of choices ranging from 1 to 2 available designs, the Randy Wallet is customized for you, and their guaranteed no money back guarantee, if you don't love it, they'll refuse to give you your money back. Guaranteed. Head on over to randywallet.gov and use coupon code It's Just a Money Clip for 1.6% added to your first order. Now on to the show. If boomer shooters are a style of shooter that was popular in the 90s, what would you call the style of shooters from before then? Let's go with Greatest Generation shooters, and my all-time favorite Greatest Generation shooter has to be Robotron 2084. Simplistic twin-stick shooting with action that, even for its age and era, got pretty hectic from time to time. And speaking of hectic gameplay, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, Raid's Shitshow Legends. The fastest-growing pay-to-avoid-the-wait mobile dungeon-crawling visual novel ARPG is now more popular than ever, and to celebrate, they're paying me money to tell you about a deal that doesn't exist. Choose between 7 of 8 heroes and battle your way through procedurally generated choose-your-own-adventure novels with ever-increasing wait times and 14 different currencies to juggle for unlocks. Now available on PC, Switch, Toaster, PlayStation 4, Microsoft Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox, Texas Instruments TI-84, Nintendo Virtual Boy, a Skyrim mod, and even Minecraft, Rage Shitshow Legends is on any platform of your choice, allowing you to play at home, and even close to the proximity of being inside your home. Click the link below and use referral code to your parents' credit card to get 12,000 starting silver, 2 starting gold, and a lifetime of debt. This is Assault Android Cactus.
To chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Somewhere in the cold vastness of space, we're introduced to our protagonist, a trigger-happy space police officer responding to a distress call from a freighter. We are quickly introduced to her method of handling surly women who run their mouths too much, and are likewise introduced to the cast of characters whose personalities and stories will never be explored or matter. We learn that the ship has been taken over by taskmasters or robot masters, and the core AI has been hacked by an unknown entity. And speaking of hackers, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor. Is your data secure? In today's expanding and encroaching digital environment, you can never be sure who's watching you while you use the same password for literally everything. That's why I use Bjorn VPN. Bjorn VPN can connect you to over 16,000 servers to mask your location, your privacy, and even let you watch region-locked shows on Netflix. Are you tired of the government spying on you for watching the sexual exploitation of children on Netflix? Well, head on over to Bjorn VPN and sign up now for $2 off your first 30-day trial. Bjorn VPN. Du vil aldrig vertrig igen. Deputy Officer Gunnery Sergeant Cactus engages on a rampage that takes the form of a twin-stick shooter, with some more bullet hell elements that expand as you progress. Enemies come in waves with a short variety of manners with which they can harm the player. Of course, it sounds simple enough, but where the game shines is the sheer density of enemies they throw at you, and the mix-and-match manner in which they are deployed. Whenever a new enemy is introduced, it's done in a manner that is almost in a vacuum, where a wave or two of a specific enemy will present itself for the player to learn how they function, just long enough for the player to get comfortable before throwing them into a mixture of other enemies for the player to work out their best strategies for unleashing their payloads. And speaking of payloads, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, Circle Strafe. Are you tired of your dick pics leaking all over the internet and all those clicks going to other websites? Well, Circle Strafe provides you with the tools to easily create a website to store your crotch captures to link to yourself. With a plethora of tools to make web design easier than ever, and hundreds of templates made by world-renowned graphic designers and dick pic experts, Circle Strafe provides you the...
Trying to beat the cold weather? Why not get away this winter to beautiful Cactus? Booking starts as low as $666.
Aruba, Jamaica. Do I want to take you to Bermuda, Bahama? Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo?
We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow.
The tools, tips, and easy start guides to get your penile photography legacy started right. Try now for free and use coupon code JARED to get 25% off your first domain registration. With the campaign only running the player some 2.5 to 3 hours, you would think maybe there would be a dearth of content. But the developers at Witchbeam decided that maybe there should be a wee bit more to see and do, and aside from making a rather difficult game, put forth options for the players to challenge themselves even further. A counter at the start of every level lets you know whether you still have the ability to achieve an S+ score, and they even added an option to instantly kill the player should they lose this potential. And speaking of potential in challenging oneself, we've partnered with Speako. Learning a new language is one of the largest personal hurdles someone can face, and Speako has developed an app that provides daily exercises and lessons for keeping you on track to learning the language of your choice. Signing up is as simple as making a large ball of tinfoil, stabbing some forks into it, throwing it into your microwave, and turning the power on high for 10 minutes. Use referral code DOMESTICTERRORISM for 15% off your first month subscription. Some years later, the developers would even implement Campaign Plus mode, a massive update that completely remixes and increases the difficulty to a level that even I couldn't handle. If you're looking for the Dark Souls of twin-stick shooters, look no further. And speaking of Dark Souls, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, Kotaku. Does your mouth constantly taste like dick? Then stop reading Kotaku. Click the link below and use coupon code DADDYISSUES, and some hair-dyed land whale will berate you about your voting habits. All in all, Assault Android Cactus has been an absolute treasure of a game for old-school gamers and modern players alike. With its solid artistic design, its consistent performance, and its writing just packed to the brim with character, Witchbeam not just made a classic title, but a classic title as well. I'm Dripping Yellow Madness, wishing you a happy Halloween.